Something about Michio Kaku's face made the whole room feel like a shaking shadow on the screen. He wasn't the same joyful physicist we knew under starry lights in past presentations. This time, his voice trembled like a broken radio floating in the vacuum of space. His eyes stayed locked on one chilling image behind him, dark as a forgotten planet. When he spoke, the entire scene turned colder than the moon's night. People stopped moving like statues caught in a telescope's glare. The event was meant to discuss lunar satellite updates, just another bright day in the observatory. But instead of technical talk, we received a cosmic confession in a silent room. A signal had emerged from deep under the moon's crust, and it changed everything. The audience sensed that something unnatural was approaching the stage. Kaku described using quantum deep imaging, revealing secrets below the surface. They didn't find stone or heat-formed rocks but hollow chambers mapped like stars in a distant galaxy. These weren't lava tubes. They were structured voids, echoing with design like an engineered planet. Patterns ran through them, aligned with symmetry no natural cave system ever showed. Sensors picked up energy surges inside these spaces, precise as a beam from a machine. These pulses were too direct to come from nature, almost like something alive waited inside. Was it a reactor, or perhaps a buried machine sleeping beneath the lunar dust? Or maybe a monument, once sacred under an alien skyline? Kaku showed images like ancient messages scratched in stone. Gravitational maps displayed patterns stretching across the moon's surface, like lines on a grid. No longer random quirks, these shapes formed a lattice, seen clearly from orbit. 3 major space agencies confirmed this lunar skeleton of machinery. It seemed to hold the moon in place, as if the sky itself was built around it. Kaku whispered the impossible. The moon wasn't just orbiting, it was regulating. And if it was placed, we must ask by whom, and most of all, why. He turned to ancient myths, Sumerian, Mayan, and Egyptian texts written under stars. They described the moon not as native, but a visitor in the night sky. Stories told of skies without moonlight, and gods descending in glowing lunar ships. Until now, these tales seemed like old campfire legends shared beneath constellations. But when laid over today's scientific data, they started to look like warnings. He pointed out how our eclipse phenomenon is too perfect. The moon fits the sun exactly. This wasn't random. It felt like cosmic engineering, built like a scene for earthly observers. If this was staged, WHO was meant to watch, and why? Then came the scans. Metals beneath the crust not found on Earth or even Mars. They were arranged in geometric patterns, acting like mirrors in a hidden temple. These weren't natural formations, they were alloys made to protect something sacred. In simulations, these metals behaved like shells, shielding a core of unknown power. Even more shocking was old data from the Apollo missions rising from faded records. During Apollo 12, NASA crashed a module into the lunar surface, and the moon rang like a bell. It didn't echo like stone, it responded like metal, hollow beneath the dust. More Apollo teams confirmed this, describing it like tapping on a metal chamber buried in a deep cavern. The moon wasn't just dead and silent, it was listening in the dark. Kaku shared something darker. Radio signals had been detected from the moon's far side. They weren't noise but structured pulses, repeated like code, whispering across space. The signals matched lunar phases, suggesting an intelligent device was being triggered. Every time a probe passed behind the moon, the signals would spike like it was aware. Was the moon just a satellite, or was it a watchtower hidden in the black of space? Kaku revealed another disturbing mystery: the moon's orbit is too perfect. No other moon behaves this way, always showing one face in tidal lock with Earth. This exact motion allows for eclipses, steady seasons, and planetary balance. He compared it to flipping a coin and landing on its edge, 1 billion times, under a cosmic sky. Then he said words no one thought they'd hear. This is not natural, but what scared many wasn't what we found, it was what had been erased. Kaku mentioned missing tapes, lost voice logs, and vanished telemetry from the Apollo days. Some logs described noises, mechanical hums, and strange lights from the moon's dark side. Astronauts reported their communications jammed, especially when passing the hidden hemisphere. Whistleblowers, now old, told stories of being ordered to stay quiet from higher authorities. Kaku didn't scream conspiracy. He whispered that the silence itself was a message. When the lights dimmed, he walked off the stage, and the audience sat like mourners at a funeral. Maybe the moon is not just lifeless rock drifting through space. Maybe it's something else entirely, a shell, a machine, or a witness to time. And if Michio cries while showing us this truth, perhaps we should stop and look up at the night sky. Because something is there. It always has been. And the real question is, what happens if we wake it up? Subscribe to our channel and thanks for watching.